Okay, so today Sports Car Advisors is talking to Mr. EJM, and he's going to walk us through a relatively new certified pre-owned BMW. So, EJM, can you walk us through the make and year and model of this car quickly?
Yes, it's a 2005 745 Li Sport. I basically bought the car certified pre-owned because you get a 50,000 mile warranty, and then it extends to 100,000 miles for up to 6 years from the date of in-service date. So I've got 70,000 miles to go. It has 32,000 original miles. I picked the silver just because it looks great on a BMW and it's easy to keep clean. I particularly went for the 745 Li Sport because I like the long wheelbase. I like the lower suspension right from the factory. No, I don't have to mess with that. Comes with a beautiful, I think they're beautiful, 19-inch wheels. They're 9s in the front wide and 19 by 10s in the rear. The dealership had put brand new rubber on there, so the car's in great shape overall. A couple little nicks and scratches that I'm going to touch up over the next few days, and I'll probably bring it to the dealer next week sometime just to have them go through a couple little things I noticed when I was driving it from Pittsburgh to New York. What I also like about the sports package is there's no chrome, chrome delete, which they put on the shadow line trim, they call this, I believe. And I just think it looks much better with the black on the silver. Everywhere is black and silver. There's no chrome on the front bumpers or the rear bumpers, so really the only chrome in the car is the kidney grills. It has, of course, xenon headlights, active headlights that move a little bit when you turn the wheel. Inside the car, also the sports package has a little bit bigger brakes, I believe. It features a 4.8 liter V8, same as the 4.8 BMW 4.8 SI X5 vehicle, which is a pretty potent motor. It has the sports seats, a little bit bigger bolsters on the side. Not as much comfort features where it bends and the 12-way seats bend. It's got the smaller steering wheel with the Tiptronic shifters, which I use them. I'm not crazy about the way they have them set up, but it does work. There's actually a little flipper in the back of the steering wheel too, where you would, this is the upshift and this is the downshift in the front. So we just use two fingers. This is the upshift and this is downshift.
So it's almost a paddle shift, but it's more...
Mode. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a paddle shift, but it's more of a touch switch.
Okay.
Excuse me. In the rear, it does have a DVD player with also rear controls for the rear passengers. And of course, the extended 6 or 7 inches of wheelbase in the back.
And these are kind of a sports seat option in the
Correct.
back too, correct?
Yeah, I believe these
bigger
are
bolsters.
a little more bolsters and
Right.
sitting more tight on in
Very
the
good.
back.
And this
Does
is
not
the long-
have, does not have the curtains. Yeah, like I just said, it does have the long thing. It also has, if you see in here, it has the soft touch closed doors, and they suck in. A lot of the big fancy cars, Mercedes, Audi,
Can you do that again?
BMW have that. Yeah. So what you would do is you just put it to the edge, and then it pulls in and makes it really airtight. I'll shut this one too.
Very good. Can you show us the motor?
That would shut like that also. Sure, I'll pop the hood quick. Also, if you look at the rear trunk, it has a touch button. Right there, you'll see I hit the button and that just opens manually. I shouldn't say manually. Opens automatic. And I like just the things like this, the features here. This is one of the last cars that has a full-size spare. I mean, you get the Mercedes S-Class, and it doesn't even have a full-size spare. This is a beautiful, perfect, brand new 19-inch wheel. When I went to the dealer, I checked to make sure that was never used. A lot of cars you'll see, oh, the car's perfect, and then the spare's all beat up, so obviously someone hit a big pothole and broke a wheel out, and nice first aid kit and a couple of the basic tools.
Very good. Can you show us the motor quickly, and
Yeah, I'll
then
show you
we'll
the motor. You hit that button,
thank everybody
it's
for their time.
automatic close. And hood on this. In case anybody doesn't know, on a BMW, usually inside the kidney grill, the little handle will come up, kind of hidden. You pull that up, and then you lift underneath, nice and easy. Let it go up soft, and there's the beautiful power plant, 4.8. I believe this motor's about 350 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. And I averaged 28 miles to the gallon with this, driving from Pittsburgh at 85 to 90 miles an hour. Well, don't put that on the video clip, but yeah, 85. I'd say 70 to 85 miles per hour I drove and got, 28 miles to the gallon. I could have gotten a lot more, but there were a lot of steep hills.
No tickets.
No tickets.
Very good.
I mean, I was basically going with the flow of the tractor trailers. And
Great. Now, can you
the car
just...
is really tight.
Very good.
I mean, handling-wise, the sports package, obviously, when you're in a turn doing 80,
Right.
the long sweeper,
Yeah.
it just feels like it's not rolling, and it's
So
a
you
nice
prefer the sports package because of the options
I
you
mean,
discussed today?
The first thing that sold me on was the look of the car. When I first started seeing these on the road every once in a while, there's not many of them with the sports package. I thought that was.
And
one of those
lastly,
things.
what's the name of the dealership you got the car from?
I bought it from PNW BMW, and I was very satisfied with my salesman. But on the flip side to it, I've bought 3 certified pre-owned cars, and this was definitely not presented as nice. When I actually got there, the car was a little bit dirty. There was an issue with the fuel sensor gauge. It was misreading how much fuel was in the tanks. They were nice enough to take it in and fix it right away, so I can't complain about that. But that should have all been done before I flew there from New York to pick the car up.
Overall, was it a decent experience?
50% happy.
Okay.
I'm happy with the car.
Okay.
But I was not. I don't think that dealership has their
dealership
stuff really
experience.
together. They have some improvement to do.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks very much for your time.